Hi everyone, this is Howard. Here we have is a brand new 17-inch carbon steel wok. Now this is brand new, and what I've done so far is that I have cleaned some of the factory oils that have been applied to it from the factory off the wok using just some dishwashing detergent and water. So now as the next step of the seasoning process, we shall burn off some of the oils and properly season this wok. Now here we have the HPA 100 LPB high pressure burner. So we'll switch that on, out of the way. We're on high pressure flame. You can't really see it, but I can assure you it's very, very powerful. So let's now start the seasoning process. So it's getting very hot now. You see it's starting to smoke. We'll start from the bottom and then we'll work our way up around the sides as well. As you can see, it's starting to go black and blue. So a little bit of patience and it should be properly seasoned. So after the burning process, the next step is to give it a clean. So all we've done here is to put in some cold water, some dishwashing detergent, and some steel wool. So once you've cleaned the wok like this, the next step is to apply a thin coat of oil onto it. Here I'm using peanut oil. Any oil with a high smoke point is fine. Peanut oil, vegetable oil, even canola oil is fine. So let's do that. I'm not using a paper towel, I'm using a Chuck Super Wipe, simply because paper towel will put some lint on it. So here we're applying a thin layer of oil, just a thin layer will do. And then we shall start burning it. Put that aside for now, and we'll start burning it. So what this effectively does is that it turns that oil into a polymerized layer, which will give it that non-stick coating. And give it that gorgeous brown patina. See that? So here we have it, folks, a properly seasoned brand new carbon steel wok. As you can see here, it has developed a nice brown color to it. This is what we know as the patina. And I know for now, it's not even across the entire surface. However, the more you cook with it, the more even and the more non-stick it becomes. It'll only get better and better with age, just like a fine wine. And if well looked after, it'll last you years and years, if not decades. Now after the wok had cooled down after the seasoning process, what I did was I applied a thin layer of oil across the cooking surface and also across the bottom of the wok as well. And this serves two purposes. One, it helps prevent rusting, and two, it helps further cure the wok during storage. Now there are 2 points to note about this method of seasoning, and one is that this method of seasoning must only be used for carbon steel woks and also cast iron woks as well. Woks that are stainless steel or woks that are Teflon coated must never use this method of seasoning, because this method of seasoning isn't suitable for those woks. It'll destroy those woks, in fact. The second point to note is that although we use the high pressure burner to season this particular wok, you can most certainly use a domestic gas stove to season woks. It does the same thing. And the third point to note is that the combination of a high pressure burner with a cast iron or a carbon steel wok instills a gorgeous Asian fragrance into your food, a fragrance and a char grilled flavor to it. And this is what we know in Chinese as wok hei. Now this wok hei translates into English as the breath from the wok. So it's the combination of the cast iron or the carbon steel and the high pressure intense flame. In this case we use the Rambo HPA 100 LPB high pressure wok burner. And this instills that characteristic Chinese restaurant gorgeous flavor and fragrance, that char grill fragrance that you get